Hello students, welcome back. So in previous lectures we have seen that what is force, how do we define the force, and what is the effect of force, and what are the different types of forces based on the action of the force, based on the action of the force. Okay, we will see more types of forces in the upcoming lecture, but in this lecture only we will see. But these balanced and unbalanced force were based on the application of force, means what kind of कितने अमाउंट का फोर्स लगा और किस डायरेक्शन में लगा. बेस्ड ऑन दैट वी हैव डिफरेंशिएटेड बिटवीन द बैलेंस्ड एंड अनबैलेंस्ड force. Now let us see what is the unit of the force. Okay, so we have already seen that if we are applying a force. Okay, let me change the color. Okay, we have already seen that if we apply a force on an object, suppose that here a ball is lying. Let us say this is a ball. A ball is lying on a surface. Okay, and it will continue to be in this position only until unless we don't apply an external force, है ना. Until unless we don't apply an external force. If we will apply some force, let us say we have applied a force of F, then the ball will start to move from one point to another point. Let us say this point was A and this point is B. If I'm saying that the ball is having a mass of m, let us say it is having a mass of m, then how much force you have applied, due to which some acceleration will be present. Now what is acceleration? So acceleration can be defined as the acceleration it can be defined as the rate of change of velocity. What does this mean? Means in unit time how much change in velocity is there, how much change in velocity occurs is acceleration. Okay, for example, if we have to give an example, suppose that in 10 seconds, if the object okay, let me change the orientation. White screen. Okay, now suppose if the object moves suppose that we are saying that it moves with 10 meter per second. After application of force of 10 newton, or let us say 20 newton, then the acceleration will be what? We can calculate the acceleration from this formula, that F is equals to ma. So a acceleration will be equals to F by m. But here we have not given the mass. Let us say let mass is equals to 1 kg. So acceleration will become a is equals to 20 newton of force, mass is 1 kg, so it will become 20 meter per second square. This is the acceleration. So we were discussing what is acceleration. So we can say acceleration is equals to change in velocity, change in velocity divided by time interval, change in velocity divided by time interval. Now if we are saying that the this object is moving with, initially it was moving with 10 meter per second, and after some time, after suppose that after let us say 10 seconds, after 10 seconds it started moving with the 15 meter per second. Initially it was moving with 10, and after 10 seconds it started moving with 15 meter per second. Then what is the change? We will say 15 meter per second minus 10 meter per second, it is the change. How much time interval was there? This is the time interval of 10 second. We will say 10 second of time interval is there. So acceleration will be, acceleration is equals to 15 minus 10, that is 5 meter per second divided by 10 seconds. So it will become 1 by 2 meter per second square. Here it is also second, here it is also a second. So when we will multiply both of them, we will get meter per second square. So meter per second square is the unit of acceleration, it is the unit of acceleration. So this is how we calculate acceleration. Got it? We will subtract the initial velocity from the final velocity. This is the, here we are saying 10 meter per second is the initial velocity, है ना, and 15 is the final velocity. So we have subtracted initial velocity from the final velocity and divided it with the time, so we got acceleration. Got it? now now let's come back to the topic. What we are saying, okay, oh, it is not working. Okay, leave it. Now let us say, here we were saying that acceleration of a is generated. So if the acceleration of a is generated, we can say that the applied force will be equal to F is equals to ma, mass into acceleration. So here we can say, sir, mass is calculated in kilogram, and acceleration, just now we have learned that acceleration is calculated in meter per second square. So kilogram meter per second square is the unit of force. This is the unit of force, is kilogram meter per second square. So this kilogram meter per second square is known as Newton. This is also known as Newton. This is 1 Newton of force. This is 1 Newton of force. Got it? Okay. Now let us come to the black screen. So let's see again. F is equals to, okay, let me change the color. Now we are saying, sir, F is equals to mass into acceleration, and m, mass is measured in kilogram and acceleration is measured in meter per second square. So unit of force will become Newton. Newton is equals to kilogram meter per second square. So we can say that, sir, 1 Newton of force is equals to 1 kilogram meter per second square. Or we can say that in an object of mass 1 kg, an object of mass 1 kg is moving with an acceleration of 1 meter per second square, then the applied force, then the applied force F will be equals to mass into acceleration, that is F is equals to 1 kg of mass multiplied by 1 meter per second square of acceleration, or we will say 1 kilogram meter per second square, or this kilogram meter per second square can be written as 1 Newton. So force of 1 Newton, this is the force of 1 Newton. So force of 1 Newton is what? Force of 1 Newton is the amount of force applied on a 1 kg mass, due to which it generates an acceleration of 1 meter per second square. Got it? Good. So let's come back to the topic. What things we have seen for now? We have seen that force is the cause for a change in in any object. Like if an object is staying at the surface, it will continue to be stay at that point only, it will not change. If an object is moving with a speed, uniform speed, it will also not change its speed until unless there is an external applied force. Okay, so it does not change the position. Force is a cause, force is a cause for a change in any object. इसको इजीली समझे तो हम ऐसे कह सकते हैं कि अगर सीधी सी बात है, कोई पर्सन अगर बैठा हुआ है, जैसे स्टूडेंट्स हैं, घर में अगर सपोज करो सुबह सुबह जल्दी उठना है लेकिन नहीं उठ रहे हैं, तो सोते हो तो सोते ही रह जाते हो, है ना, देयर इज़ नो चेंज, बट अनटिल अनलेस, जबकि मम्मी जब तक आके थप्पड़ नहीं मारती है या आगे डांटती नहीं है तब तक नहीं उठते हैं ना। तो ये क्या है, मम्मी का जो डर है, मम्मी का जो थप्पड़ है, दैट इज़ द एक्सटर्नल अप्लाइड फोर्स, और इसकी वजह से आपके अंदर चेंज आया कि आप जल्दी से उठ गए। ठीक है, गॉट इट? Okay, let's move to next point, that is the due to force object experiences an acceleration or retardation. So we have seen acceleration, हमने acceleration तो देख लिया, retardation क्या चीज़ है? Retardation क्या चीज़ है? Retardation is opposite of acceleration or negative acceleration. It is a negative acceleration. Retardation is the negative acceleration. ठीक है, रिटार्डेशन जो है वो निगेटिव एक्सेलेरेशन होता है। हमने अभी तक पॉजिटिव एक्सेलेरेशन देखा था, नेगेटिव एक्सेलेरेशन होगा तो हम उसको रिटार्डेशन कहेंगे। इसके ऊपर कुछ क्वेश्चंस करेंगे हम, वी विल सॉल्व सम क्वेश्चंस बेस्ड ऑन दिस फोर्स एंड this acceleration and retardation, by which it all these things will be clear to all. Okay, now here also we have seen that if F amount of force, this is the force F, if F amount of force is applied on an object of mass m, due to which it has generated an acceleration a, then the formula F is equals to ma. This is the formula for force. It's a SI unit. We will learn the unit of force is Newton. ये हमें याद रखना है कि फोर्स की यूनिट जो होती है वो क्या होती है, न्यूटन होती है। ओके, so these are the types of forces. We will discuss these points in the upcoming lecture. This lecture has been long enough, so types of forces and the questions based on the this formula of the force, we will calculate it in next lecture. Okay, thank you.